Welcome, everybody. Joe for the Joe Wentz Project TV here. We are live right here, right now at the Wentz compound, as you could say, at the homestead. Yes, I thought I would do a quick video here to just give an overview of the birthday week in review, man. It was a great week. It just went by really, really, really quick. Hey, Senator, what's going on, man? Thank you for jumping on. It went by really fast. It's almost over. But I tell you what, man, whew, it's going to be one to remember for quite some time. It was great, man. We had a great time. So let me back up to Monday. Monday we went and got a rental car from Enterprise, and because we're down a vehicle because my stepdaughter's car got totaled a few weeks ago. So my wife didn't want to take the pickup truck because that would take a lot of fuel, money for fuel, I should say. So we was able to get a rental car without any cost to us from the other party's insurance. So we got a little Nissan Sentra, nice little car, and great on gas mileage. It don't cost much to fill it up either. And so we took off. Was it Tuesday? Took off Tuesday and went up to Cherokee, North Carolina. Went up to the mountains. We went up there and stayed for one night. But it's a casino, hotel and casino. We like to do that at least once a year. That's just our little getaway. There's not a whole lot to do around here except that it's only like maybe an hour and a half drive from here. It's not too bad. So we go up there and we get checked in and everything, and we go to our room. We was on the 14th floor, and we get our room, we get everything situated, and we go back downstairs to the casino area. They also have a food court in there as well. They have like different little things you can choose from, like a Johnny Rockets. I think next to that was some kind of sandwich place, kind of like a Subway or something like that. And then next to that was this little pizza thing. You could get slices of pizza if you wanted to. And that's pretty much about it. So we always get Johnny Rockets. They got good burgers and stuff like that. So we got that and we ate. And so we went ahead and, when you're sitting there eating, right behind you, people are playing machines in one part of the casino because it's huge. This place is huge. So all you hear is the bells and whistles of the machines going off, right? And so we get done eating and we start walking out there and we start to play some video gambling machines and stuff. Hey, Johnny, what's going on, man? You have Johnny Rockets here too? Yeah, that's the only one here. Excuse me, is up at the casino in the food court. That's the only Johnny Rockets around. It's good too, man. I was like, man, it's good. And so we go out there to start playing the video poker, or whatever, slots, whatever you want to call it. And they actually have actual tables. You can play blackjack and all that. See, they never used to have that up there. It was just all video machines. Now they got actual dealers and stuff. Anyway, I don't do none of that. I don't play the tables. I just play the machine. And so we start playing, and me and my wife are sitting beside each other. She's on her machine, I'm on my machine. And we're playing, and all of a sudden, a couple minutes, I hit for like $119. I was like, oh, that's cool, And so when you cash out, it gives you what they call a cash voucher. And you take that voucher and then you go to it looks almost like an ATM machine, and you insert the voucher and it scans it and it gives you your cash, right? So anyway, I gave my wife the voucher. I said, here, hold on to this, honey. Maybe we'll get some more of them, And so Johnny never has his phone charged. I don't know. You're like my son. He's the same way. Hey, Jim Guidry, how you doing, man? So I gave her that voucher for the 119. And so we moved from that area over here a little ways to another area where some actual like slots with the wheels, and stuff. She's playing that. I think it's called like Sizzling Sevens or something. She's playing that, and probably after about maybe, I was like, what? So I was like, this is uncommon, because every time we're there, man, we do good to hit for $150 altogether, right? So I didn't hit for 119. Now she's hitting for what did I say? It's like 294 or something like that, 274 or something in that ballpark. So we're like, wow, that's awesome, man. Now we got some. Now we're playing on the casino's money, right? We done got ahead. That's pretty cool. So we're playing a couple other machines over in they got two sections. They got a non-smoking section and a smoking section. So we go to the non-smoking section and try to play some machines over there. They weren't doing nothing. It was just what I call cold. Those machines were cold, man. They weren't doing anything, So I told her, I said, we need to go back over in that section, the smoking section, which I really wasn't crazy about because I don't smoke anymore, So it was kind of hard being over there, people smoking and horses out over there, and but anyway, I dealt with it. So we go back to that section, and there's a line of machines. When you got, I think it's like 8 machines, you got 4 on this side and 4 behind them, and they call it a line. They're on the same line, and they got different, it's just a row, that's what they call a line. And usually, what I've always heard, if a machine hits on that one line, like there's 8 machines on that one line, right? Let's say one of those machines hits for a jackpot, or hits for close to a jackpot. You want to get off that line, because them machines ain't going to hit for anything for a long period of time, because it has to go back through its whole cycle of, you know what I'm saying? And it's true. So you just have to, you just have to use your own judgment. But if something hits on that certain line, it's best to get up and go to another line and start there. Hey, Mr. Byron, how are you doing, man? Cool, Byron. Thank you, man, Mr. Byron. Appreciate it. Yeah, I watched your stream yesterday on the big TV there, man. And so yeah, that was cool, man. And you can burn, dude. That was awesome, man. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you for tuning in. And so we was on that line of machines. The machine was called Quick Hits. Hey, Brincy Rocks, how are you, man? How you doing? And so on this side, we found a couple of chairs to play, right? And then we were playing, and on the other side of the machines, they were full of people. They had, all the machines were full. Everybody was sitting in chairs playing. And that's the side we like to play. So we just want to get on that other side and play. And so, but there wasn't, like I said, there was people there. Sorry, we've dropped a couple of times. I don't know what's going on. And so a little bit of time went by, I guess about an hour or so. Those people on those other machines on the other side on that same line, they finally left. So I told my wife, I said, that side's empty. There's nobody on, those 4 machines are empty. Nobody's playing them. So we jumped over there. I got on the very end machine. My wife got on the one next to me. So we're playing, man. And probably about, I don't know, I'd say probably about 20 minutes into the whole thing. On this particular game, it's called Quick Hits. And if you get so many quick hits, you have to get a minimum of 5. They have different level jackpots. But the minimum jackpot, if you get 5 quick hits, I think it was like, $7 and some change. And if you get 6 quick hits, it goes to, it was like 30 something dollars. And you get 7, it jumps up, so on and so on, right? It was something like that. So that's the name of the game, to try to get all the quick hits. And the more quick hits you get on that spin, when it stops, that's the more money you can win on whatever jackpot level. So she's playing, and like I said, about 20 minutes, man, she hit for, I think it was 8 of the quick hits. So she hit for over $500, man. It was like, I don't know, it's $580 something, something like that. So she hit, I was like, holy crap, man, I couldn't believe it, you know. And so, and then so I'm sitting beside her, you know, playing the same type of machine, and 5 minutes later, I hit for 8 of the quick hits. So I won 500 something dollars. So both of those machines hit within 5 minutes of each other, and that never happens. Not up there. That never happens. So anyway, I looked at my wife. I said, "Let's go, cash out, get your cash voucher, and let's get the hell out of here." You know. And so I hit collect. You know, it gave me my cash voucher. I went to the machine, put the voucher in. I got my money. So with that, she got cashed out, and then so we played a little bit more here and there, not much, just a little bit more here and there. And then we went back up to the room, man, at like 9 o'clock that night, 9:30. We were tired, you know. Thank you, Mr. Byron. Yeah. So I told my wife, I said, "You hear what Steve Miller said? Go on, take the money and run. Don't play that money out. Let's get the hell out of here, man." I said, "Do you realize how many, you know, the times we've come up here and haven't won anything, and this one time both of us hit for a decent amount? We need to go." So we went back up to the room, and I was proud of her, man. 'Cause my wife likes to play them machines, you know. I was proud of her. So we went back up to the room, and we settled in, and went, it was like 9:30. It was early, you know. We cut on the TV, man. We got ready for bed, and we went to sleep, and then got up the next morning. And the gnats are awful here in South Carolina, so I'm sorry for doing this, but the gnats are bad out here. It's that time of year. And so we got up the next morning, and we went to thank you, Mr. Brent. I appreciate it, man. He says, "Glad you had a great birthday." Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man. We got up the next morning, and we went to there's a restaurant downstairs. It used to say Paula Dean's on it. Y'all remember Paula Dean, right? She got in that big controversy for saying a certain word, and she lost her pot of gold, so to speak, you know, lost everything. And so now they took her name off of it. Now it's just another name, right? But they always have great breakfast there. So we went there and had breakfast. And R2, R3, what's going on? He's on his lunch break. What's up, man? And so I had a ham and cheese omelet with hash browns and toast. It was awesome, man. My wife got some kind of other breakfast plate. I think it was called the kitchen sink. It come with eggs, pancakes, and bacon. And I couldn't believe she got all that, man. But of course, she didn't eat all of it. She never does. So she said, "I want to play for like just another hour before we leave, right?" And I said, "Okay." And she said, "You gonna play?" I was like, I had my cash in my wallet, man. I had over $500 cash from the winnings from the night before, right? So I said, well, so I went ahead and I spent a 20. I think I spent a 20 on one machine and played. And that was about an hour went to where my parents live. So I told her, I said, well, let's go check out. Let's go. You know, we got got some driving to do. I got to meet Jim Guidry at Shane's Barbecue. And so we packed up, we checked out, we left. The weather was beautiful up there, man. It felt great up in the mountains. And we went ahead and took off. 3.5 hours later, we get to where my parents live. And we went out to eat. We took them out to eat to Applebee's. I was kind of disappointed, man. Applebee's used to be really good, man. And it's kind of funny because we were sitting there eating, and my wife brought this up. She goes, do y'all know that Applebee's around here anyway, they're closing a lot of locations around. And after what happened that night when we were there eating, now I understand why, because the service was it wasn't that great, you know, and they messed up my wife's order. She wanted her steak cooked a certain way, and they brought it out, and it was like rare, and she does not eat rare steak, you know. So it was all this stuff. Anyway, but they did take it off the bill. Other than that, everything was fine. We ate. went to my mom and dad's. We talked with them for a while. Haven't seen them in probably since Christmas. We stood up and talked with them for a while, and we went to bed and got up the next day. And my mom had a little cake for me out on the table. This was yesterday, so this was my birthday was yesterday, right? So she had a little cake for me on the table, a little card. So we sat there and talked to them for a little bit, and I said, well, we got to get ready to go. I said, 'cause I got to drive 3.5 hours here. So that's what we did when we got here, which I didn't. I had no idea they had a surprise party for me here when I got here. I thought that was cool, man. Had the grandbaby was over here, and oh, it was R2. Thank you. He said, hope you had a great birthday. Oh man, it's fantastic, man. And the best is still yet to come. I hadn't got to that part yet. Just hang on a second. But it was great, man. Thank you. And so had a surprise party when we got here, and the grandkids was here. We cooked out hamburgers and hot dogs. It was great, man. Wings. Had a good old time. Played with the kids. And there was another birthday cake here, so that's 2 birthday cakes. I was like, oh, golly, man. And so anyway, the thing about it, what happened, and Jim and Center know where I'm going with this, because I've already told them about it. But when I won that jackpot up there, I got on American Musical Supply and ordered that Ibanez Jim Jr. I ordered that sucker like that. I ordered it, man. Now the color I was wanting was the Desert Sun Yellow, you know, but they don't have that available yet. And it's like, you know, coming soon, expected soon, blah, 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 blah. I was like, look, man, I don't have time to wait, because I know how that works with them. You see a certain guitar you want, and it's not there yet, and they say expected soon. You know, it'll be here soon. Like, that could be, because it was supposed to be there at the end of April, and it wasn't. Then they pushed it to the end of May, you know, and I bet you they'll push it back again. I've seen it happen more than once. So, but they've always had the white Jim Jr. available, right? I said, heck it, man. I'll go with the white Jim Jr. I mean, it's white goes with anything, and it's cool. So I went ahead and ordered it, and it's supposed to be here today. It's supposed to be here today. So we're waiting, hopefully, to see if the FedEx guy shows up sometime soon with my new Steve Vai Jim Jr. Dave Byron says, epic on ordering the Jim Jr. Yeah, man, all the reviews were great on it, sir. All the reviews were great. I've never played one. My son did at Guitar Center a couple of years ago. And I asked him how he liked it, and he said it was pretty good. You know, it's, you know. So that's coming today. I'm supposed to go over to my son's later. We're going to hang out, maybe do a live jam on YouTube, maybe. I don't know. It depends. I'm going to let him set up my guitar for me, the Jim Jr. He's real good about setting it up with the Floyd Rose and getting the intonation right and all that stuff. He's really, really good on that. So I asked him if he would do that for me, and he said, yeah, I'll do that for you. So I'm supposed to go over there later. He didn't get off work till, I don't know if it's 3 or 3:30. So hopefully between now and then, the FedEx guy will be here, or the FedEx person will be here with the Jim Jr. so I can get it out of the box and get over there and delivered by Steve by himself. Yeah, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? I also ordered another, here's what's kind of ironic. It's a Steve Vai Jim Jr., but I ordered a Joe Satriani strap because it has those built-in strap locks, you know, and I ordered a black one. So if you follow this channel, and if you remember, the Sterling by Music Man guitar I have, it's red. It's got that Joe Satriani strap on it with the built-in strap locks on it, right? So, and those straps are great, man. I mean, for, what was it, $27, $25 on Amazon, you can't beat it, you know. So I ordered a black one. I knew it would go with the white guitar. It was, you know. So that's supposed to be delivered today as well. So it's been a great birthday week, man. It's been awesome. It's we got to get away from here for a few days and go to the mountains and go see my parents and come back here. And there was a surprise party, and then I got to order the Jim Jr. And and that's the only way I could get the guitars, because because I won that little small jackpot. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be getting it, because I just don't have the money. Mr. Randall Fisher, what's up, Joe and fellas? How you doing, Mr. Fisher? Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Haven't done a live stream in quite some time. It's just been really busy, and I went ahead and put my phone on airplane mode while I'm doing this live stream. Hopefully it wouldn't get interrupted or it wouldn't drop. Well, now I know that doesn't matter, airplane mode or not. If it's going to drop, it's going to drop. It's just the YouTube app, right? It's the app. So either way, it doesn't matter. And y'all taking off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we get to be famous. You can, not me.
Yeah. Where y'all heading to?
I'm gonna hang out with the girls.
Oh, okay. Y'all be careful.
A snow cone and some lunch.
Oh, okay. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye. This is my stepdaughter, her boyfriend. They're leaving to go see the grandkids. Randall Fisher, congrats on getting the Jim Jr. Thank you, man. It hasn't arrived yet, but it's supposed to be here sometime today. I'm hoping it'll be here before 3 o'clock. I hope. We'll see. We'll see. That's the AC kicking on. That thing is so loud. But yeah, so that's pretty much what went down, man. It was a lot of fun. So I got today and tomorrow, and it'll be all over with. I'll be right back at work. And but hey, man, you can't ask for a better birthday week. It's been a long time since I've had a, you ever have one of those days where things just click just right? This whole week's been like that. Things have just clicked just right, and that hasn't happened in a long time. Long time. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the thumbs ups. These gnats are driving me crazy. Hopefully the Jim Jr. will be here before too long, and I will share it with you as well. Maybe we'll get to do a live jam with my son, I hope. Mr. Byron says, I'm practicing on my RG now. Your story inspires. Thank you, Mr. Byron. Wow, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Yeah, I played last night. If you haven't watched the video before this, I did that late last night. It was the final hours of my birthday, man. The final hours. And I said, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this this song. I've done it a few times, but I was able to find the full-length version of the song. So it's like over 8 minutes. If you haven't watched that video, go back one video behind this one and check it out. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to do. It's a very emotional song for me, and it's a lot of fun to play, Thank you, R2. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna let y'all go, man. We're getting close to 30 minutes. It's 25 minutes, and I don't want to keep everybody. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, man. Mr. Byron, R2, R3 Locking Nut, Mr. Fisher. Let's see, who else was here? Mr. Byron, yes, R2, R3. Brentsy Rocks, Jim Guidry. Thank you very much, man. Let's see. I'm trying to see who else. Johnny Bean, Our Metal Stage, a.k.a. Center. Thank y'all for being here. I know it's an odd time of day. Everybody's at work or taking a lunch break and doing their thing. So thank you for watching. Until next time, this is Joe for the Joe Wentz Project TV. We'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it won't be too much longer if the FedEx guy gets here. Take care, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.